Welcome back to Financial Fix with Sharnella. So today, let's talk about the fact that you want to get married. And the person that you want to marry is in a lot of debt. Maybe it's student loan debt. Okay, I can understand that. But maybe it's credit card debt. Maybe a combination of the both. So the most important thing that you'll want to understand before marrying this person is it all student loan debt acquired? Even the credit card debt? Is the debt solely related to higher education? If so, then that's likely a debt that was absolutely necessary. But if it's credit card debt because the person was a bit irresponsible with their spending habits, that's something that you definitely want to discuss and nip in the bud before you get married. You have to have a plan, a savings plan, a budget in place that you both agree with. Because no wayward spending. You don't want to marry someone who's just going to go off and, take the money and spend it frivolously, right? You want someone who's on the same page with you so that you guys can work together harmoniously to become millionaires, multimillionaires, whatever it is you desire. But going back to the debt. So if it's student loan debt, first of all, did they finish the degree? Or did they acquire the debt and then, this is a degree that isn't going to pay me much money, so I'm going to abandon, this decision to go into this field, but yet I'm still going to have the debt. That's important. But if they acquired the debt and they finish the schooling and the schooling is going to help pay off that debt relatively quickly, then you're in a pretty good position. But you'll probably want to think a little bit more carefully before getting married if the person is a frivolous spender, or if they acquired a degree that's they can't even use with the money that they spent in student loan debt to get the degree. So what I'm saying is be very careful about marrying someone who's not on the same page with you financially. Because again, as I've stated before, financial hardships is one of the leading causes of divorce. So before you enter into a marriage with someone who has a massive amount of debt, and before you commit yourself to helping to pay off that debt, have an understanding that there's not going to be any more accumulation of debt that is unnecessary. So I'm not saying don't get married. I'm saying hire yourself a financial coach like myself. Who can talk you guys through the financial issues that you might be facing early on in the relationship. So you can reach out to me at Sharnella@SharnellaClark.com. Again, you can reach out to me, send me an email. Hey, Sharnella, I'd like some tips on what I should do before getting married. Or maybe, Sharnella, I need some coaching before myself and this beautiful person that I'm going to marry gets married, because we need a little bit of help. We need a little bit of assistance. We need a plan of how we're going to get out of this debt. I don't mind getting my future husband or my future wife out of debt, but we need to figure out how not to get back into that same rut. Again, just reach out to me, send me an email, Sharnella@SharnellaClark.com. See you on the next episode of Financial Fix with Sharnella.